Grace and peace to you. Welcome to God's Plan. And in today's episode, I just want to encourage you to stop measuring your calling with the wrong yardstick. We live in a time where the gospel has been watered down. And when you think it's going to get better, it sometimes feels like it gets worse. There are so many doctrines today that sound like the gospel, but when you look closely, they contradict the very gospel they claim to preach. One of the biggest problems in our generation is this. There is a narrative that has been pushed for a long time about how to measure the success of a man of God. But the question is, who gave us that yardstick? Because today, different voices are giving different standards. Some pastors stand and teach this generation that success in ministry is measured by how many hours you pray, how many hours you speak in tongues, or how many days you fast. Others say if you cannot heal the sick or cast out demons, then you do not have power. Some will tell you that if you don't have thousands attending your meetings, then you are not truly called. And then there are those who say if you don't have money, influence, or a large platform, then you have not succeeded in ministry. But is that really the standard God uses? Because while all of these things may happen in ministry, they were never meant to be the yardstick of success. There are pastors today who are truly called by God. They preach faithfully in small villages, rural communities, or quiet places. Some of them may never stand before a crowd of 100 people in their lifetime. Yet, they will finish their race and fulfill their purpose. Because not every ministry was designed to touch the ends of the world. Even Jesus himself did not heal every sick person on earth. And even though he preached the gospel, not everyone in the world knew him during his earthly ministry. So why have we convinced ourselves that success is measured by how many people you reach? Some people are called to nations, some are called to cities, some are called to communities, and some are called to one person. But the value of the assignment is not determined by the size of the audience. And to those who believe that miracles alone prove success, remember what the Bible says. Many will say, Lord, in your name we cast out demons. In your name we perform miracles. But the response will be, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. So it's possible to be used by God, yet still not walk with God. You can heal the sick today, but if you stop yielding to God tomorrow, you can still miss eternity. Because we must always remember something. We are only vessels. It is the one who called us that has the right to evaluate our work, because he alone knows the assignment he gave to each person. If you are called into ministry in a generation like ours, you need a lot of focus. Because if you are not careful, the noise around you can make you miss your assignment. Keep your eyes on the cross. Remember what happened to Peter. The moment he took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. And the same thing happens to many ministers today. They stop looking at Christ and start looking at other people's platforms, influence, and results. And suddenly they begin to doubt their own assignment. Stop allowing men to talk you out of your purpose. When God calls a man, He sends him to a people. He may send one person to kings and presidents. He may send another to villages and communities. He may even send someone to prisons. But the one sent to presidents is not greater than the one sent to prisoners, because it was never about where you were sent. It was always about who sent you. And even after understanding all of this, there is still something more important, because the Apostle Paul said something powerful. Even if you speak with the tongues of men and angels, even if you understand mysteries, even if you have faith that can move mountains, but you do not have love, it profits you nothing. So the question is not, how big is your ministry? How many miracles have you done? How large is your platform? The real question is, did you remain faithful to the assignment God gave you? Because in the end, it is not the crowd that will reward you. It is the one who called you. Welcome to God's plan. I am excited to walk this journey with you.